Welcome back and welcome to my channel. Welcome back for the new year. Thank y'all for coming back with me with another lit video. You already know that it is like, comment, subscribe, all of it in one. And if you haven't seen all my other videos from last year, go watch those videos after this video. But just thank y'all for coming back and joining me for 2026. Habits are definitely different than goals. Habits help you to achieve the goal that you're trying to achieve. Habits are more so like a routine kind of. If you don't know, nothing really comes to you overnight. Like if you're like, I don't know how to do that, basically you just have to, over the course of some time, you need to like practice overdoing. Like if you really want something, you're gonna really do whatever it takes to get there. So basically, habits are what you like. Day one, you probably do this. Day two, you do this. Like you do a certain thing to get to that goal that you're trying to get to. Who am I? What do I want to achieve? What am I capable of? Like that's some of the things you need to ask yourself this year, because who wants to come in 2023 and not have a plan? So basically you need to just take this time and figure out what you want in life, figure out what you want to do, and kind of make a plan and do it. Like find those habits that'll take you to that plan a little sooner than if you just sit around and wait for the opportunity. I have a routine that works the best for me. Basically I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, just for like some me time, because if you don't know, I have a son and I have a fiance. So like just for some time for me, it's like the easiest thing for me to wake up early. Then I can do like, well right now I'm not having a self-care routine, but one day I'm trying to get one. So it just gives me more time to have that alone time. Another habit you can form is get dressed as soon as you wake up. Just so like you won't go back to sleep, like you'll be ready for your day. If you get dressed as soon as you wake up out the bed, it's kind of easier to maintain your day. Okay, so this is for all the toxic family members. You know, growing up they tell us, oh, that's your family, you gotta deal. No, you don't. If your family member ever told you like you can't do something, or like you gonna become this stereotype, come back. If you like don't become that stereotype, come back and put that same belief in their face and tell them this don't even suit me. Because if you did better than what they said you do, like can't nobody even, like I feel like family members really pick on like the ones they know that's gonna do something. Like, cause that's, I feel like everything my family said I wouldn't do, maybe I did. And like that's a blessing in itself. Like I can say, like, you know, I wrote like on Kdreamzherself, I did the 2021 wasn't my best year, baby. I still came out on top because I still did better than what I thought. Like I still went up. Cut out bad people from your life. If they don't make you feel good about yourself, let them go. If they don't build you up, let them. Stop giving toxic people your energy, because if they don't lift you up, they don't make you feel important, it's not even worth it to keep them here, because they really just negative energy. Like we don't need no negative energy around us. So even if you gotta let your family go, let them go, because nobody should be able to like disrespect you, make you feel less of. I don't care if they're your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your sister, your cousin, nobody. As soon as you wake up, or open the curtains and let the light in. Since I wake up at 5 o'clock, I can't necessarily do that, but on the weekend I can, because even though I wake up at 5 o'clock, don't nobody else in my house wake up till like 8, 9. You should make a morning playlist, just like a playlist you play in the morning that makes you get amped up, make you feel like you're important. Like my car morning playlist is Made It by Tiana Taylor. I say it all the time, because Tiana Taylor, like when I listen to that song, it make me get up out, like, you know, I'm in the car, it made me jam, because I listen to the words and it made me feel like, yeah, you made it, like you're working with some passion. Like the whole song is like inspirational. You need to start saying no. If you don't feel comfortable doing something, don't do it, because if they don't understand that you don't want to do it, then that's their problem. But say things like, hi, sorry, I know we had plans, but I really don't feel like I'm in the mood right now. Can we reschedule? I hope you understand. Things like that. It doesn't make them feel like you just like cut them. You actually give them a reason why you just cut them. Be very mindful of who you give your energy to, because if you give energy to bad people, you kind of take on that mentality, and you'll be changing. You don't even realize you're changing. So realize who you give your energy to, and kind of fill yourself with positive people. Be passionate about what you're doing. Like don't do it because your friend does it. Don't do it because like you saw somebody make a lot of money on it. Do it because you actually want to do it. So you make that goal or that habit to do something, do it because you truly want to spend your time on it, because that's gonna make in the long run you want to keep going because it's something you do. With people that make you feel good. Spend time with like people that motivate you, uplift you, keep you on track, because those people are gonna be the reason that you actually finish off strong. Because we need, like they be saying, it takes a village to raise a baby. It takes a village to like uplift a person. Learn new words. If you're reading a book or something and you don't know the word, write it down and practice it until you kind of understand what the word means, understand how to spell the word, understand how to use that word. So basically this year, learn new words, learn how to use those words, and kind of expand your vocabulary. When you get up, make your bed every day, and kind of get a set morning routine. Journaling every day, kind of get your thoughts out. Maybe find journaling prompts on Pinterest, on Google, and kind of like just write out your thoughts and make that a habit. Because I remember like when I was like 12, 13, I would like write constantly. Like that's when I first figured out, I was like 9 when I first figured out I wanted to be a writer. But I would like write, and this was before I did YouTube. This was before I even like honestly watched YouTube, because I didn't start watching YouTube till like recently. But I would write out like a segment in my book, one part every day. And honestly, that kind of grew my love for writing, and I need to get back on it because I could tell that my passion for it was really like up here. And so I just feel like write out, like even if you don't want to do like writing prompts, write out like your goals a day. Kind of do something that expands your thought process of your goal, and kind of lead you closer to completing that goal. Learn something new every day. Maybe it's like a hobby, maybe it's a new language, but learn something new every day and kind of stick to it. My habit is not to call people after 9 p.m. If you don't call me before 9, like you won't talk to me, because that's my relaxation time. That's my time to unwind. I'm not able to pick up my phone. Like I'm not even able to watch YouTube. So 9 o'clock, I'm supposed to be getting in the shower, praying and reading a book or something. But I'm not supposed to. So if I don't answer you at 9 o'clock, it's because I'm getting ready for bed, and I don't need nobody's negative energy or nothing. I need to go to bed good. Like literally it's 5 a.m. Yeah, almost 6 o'clock, and y'all can tell I'm kind of still sleepy, but I got my 8 hours. Okay, so make a straightforward goal. Maybe you work out at 6:45 every other day, and maybe you want to go to the gym and work out. That's a goal. Like you're setting yourself up, you're telling the exact thing you want to do. You're not just saying, ooh, I want to make $1 million. How you gonna make $1 million? You want to be a certain place in life, kind of find people that are like in that place that you want to be. Like for me, I want to be in the fashion industry, so I look up to Michael Kors. If you like research those people, research how they got there, kind of put pictures up in your house that motivates you like to do those things, because if you see it, you kind of know that you can do it because you're seeing it with your own 2 eyes. So kind of like put things around you that motivate you. Work for like 25 minutes and then take like a 5-minute break. But as you go on, put like more time into like your craft, and then take like a 30-minute break. But focus on what you want to do, on what you want to do in life. Maybe if it's hard for you, like you're always checking your phone, maybe leave your phone in another room. If you're like a business owner or YouTuber, take the time to like be in your craft. Maybe for YouTube, find out different video ideas that you can like come up with, because like we're all unique. So maybe you can come up with a new YouTube video idea that nobody's ever thought of. Or like for your business, you can come up with a new business launch. Like maybe you want to bring like a different brand of shoes, then you can do that because you're not so inclined on your phone. So just come up with different things that you can do and kind of implement them in your craft. Limit your news and your social media consumption, because sometimes reading the news kind of make you scared, or sometimes they over exaggerate some things. But if you need to like delete TikTok for like the whole week and then download it back on the weekend, do that, because that's your way of kind of letting go of the negative. Like if TikTok is like a bad thing for you, kind of delete it on a weekday and then come back for the weekend and spend it like 1 or 2 days on TikTok, but not like fully not every day on TikTok. You make yourself a promise to stay consistent. You may not want to, but keep believing in yourself. Keep saying that you can do it. Think you attract. So if you think that you can do something, then most of the time you can do it. So don't give up on your craft. Like if you said I'm gonna do this and this is how I'm gonna achieve it, keep going with it and keep achieving, because you thought in your head that I can do it. So like sometimes negative thoughts are gonna come to you, but like push them off with I can do it. Maybe they said you can't, like maybe you in your head said I can't own my own business. Say I can't own my own business, and then it makes you feel a little bit better about your life, a little bit better about your plans, because you kind of get amped up and you know you can do it. Spend time in nature, maybe go on a bike ride, maybe go to the park, just get out of the house and do something that's outside of your house and outside of your comfort zone. I'm not really a nature person, but like I want to get out and ride bikes and just do things that are outside of my house with my family. Set goals, stay consistent, and write down those goals so you'll see them every day and know that boom, I gotta walk 4 miles, or boom, I gotta learn a new language, or boom, I gotta eat healthy. Like just when you see it, you kind of know what you're working yourself up to. So write it down and kind of practice it every day. Risk. I know people be like, don't risk it all. Take risks, because maybe that risk could be the thing that changes your life. So take risks. We're young. We make mistakes. You just don't ever know what the mistake is. So take that risk and do it until you kind of come off on top. 16 ounces of water. Maybe if you don't like water, put like some fruit in it, and you like your favorite fruit, and maybe it'll taste better to get yourself in the habit of drinking water. So like you don't have to think, oh, I gotta go drink some water. Just maybe set an alarm every hour and go drink some water. Take your body weight and divide by 2, and that's basically how much water you should really be drinking. But start off with like 16 ounces a day, and from there kind of gradually start drinking more water. Spend more time also in your hobbies. Like if you want to be like a dancer like me, then spend more time learning new dances, or spend more time doing like new things so that you can expand on that, and maybe your hobby can even become like your job. You used to say at least one positive affirmation. Maybe you can go on Google and find like different affirmations and kind of like say that to yourself every day. Prepare for your day the night before. Like maybe make a to-do list, and once you completed it, cross it off, and kind of do that every day, just so you get used to like setting up goals and setting up like things to do. Because I know I forget something, like I'll be saying something and then boom, I forget what I'm talking about. So if you write it down, it's easier to kind of like achieve it. Get enough sleep, maybe like 7 to 9 hours. I go to sleep at 10 o'clock every night. Like literally I have to put down everything before 10. Basically 10 o'clock, well 9 o'clock I'm showering, reading, exercising, whatever the case might be. But the electronics have to be gone maybe like 30 to an hour before the time you go to bed, just so you can get focused for your day, for the next day. And another thing, no watching TV before bed. Like no watching TV before bed. Maybe if you want to watch TV, I don't know, watch TV maybe like an hour or 2 before bed, but like don't watch TV 30 minutes before bed, because you need your brain to like relax and calm down. Because when you're watching TV, you're kind of gonna always be thinking about that TV show, or if you're on TikTok, you're gonna want to stay on TikTok. Move your body for like 30 minutes. Move your body for like 30 minutes. Maybe you're exercising, maybe you're dancing. For example, maybe you're doing jumping jacks, but move your body for at least 30 minutes a day. Just move your body, stretching. Maybe you can like go to the store and park a little far away from the park, from the store, and then walk. That gives you enough like you don't really like exercising. That helps you out a little bit, because all you have to do is walk, and that helps you to also, if you want to lose that weight, you can lose that weight. Invest early and often. We may be young, but we have to plan for like the future. Like one day you might retire, so you have to plan for that. So invest early. Basically just, it's like investing in yourself. Like invest for your future, invest for like your future kids, or whatever the case might be, but invest early. Find your coping mechanisms so it can help you to be in a happier place. Compare yourself to yourself. Celebrate others, but recognize that you're better than what you were yesterday, and that's an accomplishment. So compare yourself to yourself, and practice active listening. When someone's talking to you, put down your phone. You don't always have to respond, just listen to what they're saying, and kind of like take it in, and if they need you to respond, then respond. Set a saving schedule, then stick to it. So like if you say every month I'm gonna save $100, then every month you need to save $100. Make your own deadlines and make a to-do list so that you can get those things done. Basically so that you can't procrastinate, and you'll make sure that you get it. Unsubscribe from emails. Like I've had the same email since 2015, and sometimes like things come up and I be like, what the heck they talking about? So basically take out all like the emails you have from like when you were a kid, like you don't need anymore, just let them go, because it's only like coming with like some of the emails be like so negative, but let those emails connections and talk to people you haven't talked to in a long time and kind of get to know those people, because sometimes those people can be connections. So get used to like branching out and getting to know other people. Turn out the things where you're not using them. Like if you're not using the lights, turn them off. If you're not using the water faucet, turn it off. Just like to save your energy. Just get in the habit of just turning things off. Like when you leave a room, turn the light off. When you get done washing dishes, turn the faucet off. You should eat breakfast every day. Sometimes I don't eat breakfast every day because I buy more lunch food than breakfast food, but like I'm trying to get more used to like buying breakfast food, buying lunch food. But eat breakfast every day because it kind of helps you to get your day started, and it sets you in the mood to kind of have a great day because you started off well. It's just like making up your bed. Like it puts you in a better energy to do things. Practice gratitude. Maybe text someone what you're grateful of. A few minutes saying what you're grateful of. Maybe like your family. Like start off small. Maybe like 3 things you're grateful of. Maybe write those things down. If you have like a husband or wife, maybe sit down with them and kind of tell them what you're grateful of. And then as y'all progress, kind of tell more. Like start off with like 3 things, but as y'all progress, maybe tell the other person how much they mean to you, or like things like that. Like just make somebody else feel good too. Document your memory. Like take pictures of things, maybe write it down. This is a good one because sometimes I forget a lot of things, so it's better for me to like take a picture. So like that's why I have like 1,000 pictures, because it helps me to remember the moment. Like if I forget, book or draw. Just better things to do than look at your screen 24/7. If you need to put your phone in another room, then do it. Or if you need to like if you know you're not gonna pick up a book, put a book like on your table. Like my table is the first thing I see when I come in my house, so put a book on your table, and your brain will think, well, maybe I need to pick up that book, or whatever the case might be. But like set yourself up so that you won't be more present in the moment, because I find myself thinking so much about the future. Be more present in the moment. When the future comes, you'll be ready. Just kind of spend more time in the present day, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on a lot. Maintain a positive mindset. If y'all don't know, like when my car breaks down, I kind of like get mad, I kind of get frustrated. But then at the same time, when my car gets messed up, I get more time with YouTube, because I gotta call Uber, I gotta like, so kind of find a good side of like the bad things, just so that when worse things happen, you kind of prepare yourself for it, because you're thinking positive, you're thinking more like a positive person. So don't think so bad about everything. I kind of find like the good things about the bad things. Skincare is a must this year, because like your body, you only get one body, so you need to be healthy. Maybe you can use things like Cetaphil, CeraVe, because like when you're like 40 years old and people like, oh, you look like you're like 13, that's like actually for me, like people like, you look 12, it's a compliment for me, because that means I feel like I took care of myself. So skincare is a must, because if you take care of your skin now, when you're older, it'll still look kind of pretty. Dang, babe. Have a consistent night schedule. Like maybe like take 10 minutes out of your day and clean up your house. It may not seem like that much, but like every like 10 minutes, like every time you do that like 10-minute thing, you kind of get your house cleaner. So just take out 10 minutes of your day and kind of just clean your house. Maybe put some clothes in the washer. Like I know that's probably gonna take longer than 10 minutes, but if you put some clothes in the washer, put that in the and start it, and then maybe like an hour or 2 later, you can put it in the dryer, and then boom, helps your house out. Example, I want to eat less junk food. Instead of saying I want to eat better, just like actually say the goal that you want to do. Just so when you're trying to work towards this goal, you have like something like to work off. Make a list of goals. You might have like 10 goals, but like only do 2, and then once you complete those, then start a new goal. But reward yourself when you've like completed that goal. Don't just do it, like kind of do little things for yourself. For example, you might say I want to work out 5 times a week. Maybe you can do like an ab workout, butt workout, like different workouts every day. And me personally, I haven't worked out since I was pregnant, so like I would have to start like really small. But maybe I can walk a mile or walk like a 500 or something like small. But kind of like plan for it, like don't jump in, because that was like my problem when I made my old New Year's resolutions. I would like make the big goals but don't tell me the little goals and how to get to that big goal, and that's where I messed up at. So make like smaller plans and then boom, then you get it with the big plan. Make goals that you are dedicated to doing, because if you're not dedicated to doing it, you're not going to want to wake up every day and focus on those goals because you're not really dedicated. Remind yourself of the end goal, stay on track, maybe chart your progression, take pictures of it, and then when you see it with your own 2 eyes, you kind of like if you're working out and you kind of see that you're kind of getting bigger, it'll make you want to do it more because you actually see it. Like even though like sometimes we might feel like we're doing better, but we don't see it, we really don't like work towards the end goal, because we might think we didn't lose no weight, but we really did. But if you compare like a picture with another picture, you kind of see where you worked at. Like you see what you did, you see where you progressed at. So it's better like chart your progression. Keep a calendar so you can check off like what you did, how you progressed, and when you see all those check marks, you kind of like feel more happy to do it because you see how far you come. So keep a calendar, write down goals, all that good stuff. Dedicate a day out of a week just for you, like your me time. Maybe you go out to the spa, maybe you get your nails done once a week. Like just make yourself feel good about yourself. Just do little things, like even though like if you have a man, like kind of like be your own like motivation sometimes too. Like take yourself out, do little things for yourself, maybe buy yourself flowers, like do little things just to build your self-esteem up. If you want to lose weight, get rid of junk food. Like if you go to the store, don't buy any junk food, or if you do buy junk food, like put it far away from like where you can see it. Another thing that I've learned in these past few days, set an alarm, but put your phone far away from your bed so it'll make you get up. This morning I kind of messed up because I put my phone far from my bed, but I woke up, clicked the alarm, and then went back to bed for like 10 minutes. But don't do that. But for the past like 2-3 days I was good, but today I don't know what it was. I just want to sleep in for like 10 more minutes. But put your phone far away from you, or whatever your goal is, like make yourself actually achieve it. My goal is to wake up on time at 5 o'clock every day, so I don't need to let nothing else get in the way because I want to wake up on time. Thank you for watching. Comment down below the habits y'all want to implement in your life. Come back a year from now and kind of see if you stayed on a path to success, if you stayed consistent. Celebrate yourself. If you did stay consistent, celebrate yourself. Remember, just because you took a 1-day break does not mean that you didn't stay on track. Sometimes you need breaks, so remember that and just keep on going. And whatever you want to achieve this year, kind of put yourself in the space to achieve it. Like if you want to achieve like running fast, kind of like every day, maybe like even 10-20 minutes. Like people feel like 10 minutes ain't nothing, but 10 minutes is something. Just practice a little bit and you'll get better as time goes on. But thank y'all for watching. I love you guys. Bye.